This edition of MacVoices is brought to you by the MacVoices Dispatch, our weekly newsletter for MacVoices viewers and listeners. Visit MacVoices.com, look for the blue box in our sidebar, and subscribe. MacVoices is in San Francisco for WWDC and the AltConference. I'm Chuck Joyner. I'm here with Klaas. He is going to tell us about Karma, something I've heard about, but I haven't really seen one until now, Klaas. This is a Karma hotspot.
Yes, this is the device that we built. It's a tiny device. We like to say it gives you internet wherever you go. Well, you heard about this. I wonder what you think about it.
Well, I heard about it, but I'm going to let you tell everyone what makes Karma different, because there are a dozen different hotspots out there.
Yes.
But Karma comes with a different, what's the best word?
Honest. It's what we like to say.
Yeah.
Honest.
I like that. Okay.
Simple and honest.
Okay.
There's no subscription fee. You buy the device. It's $99 on our website. It's also on Amazon. And then you pay for data as you go. There is no monthly subscriptions, no hidden charges. It's $14 per gigabyte. You get a discount if you buy in bulk up front. And once you run out, you just pay more, just like you would fill up your car at a gas station. You fill it up, you pay it, and then you use it. And then there's another cool feature. We're called Karma for a reason. The Wi-Fi network is open, so if a guest joins my device, I'm an owner, I get 100 megabytes for free for referring that guest to the network. And that guest gets 100 megabytes for free for trying it out. And turns out WWDC is a good place to be because Wi-Fi isn't always great here. People need internet to ship their betas, to fix their things on the new things that Apple released. So they're always looking for internet. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to ask you to go back over that because I want to make sure we understand.
Mm-hmm.
So this becomes my Karma device.
Yes.
I bring it to AltConference, I sit it on the table,
mm-hmm.
and somebody sees it, and well, let's back up. I assume I can lock this down if I want to.
You cannot.
I cannot lock it down.
No, it's a conscious choice today.
Okay, so I have to have an open Wi-Fi hotspot that anyone can join.
Yes.
If they join the hotspot, and that's where I kind of lose it. How do I get my 100 gigs and 100 megs, and how do they get their 100 megs?
So you're listed as the owner of this device. We know that you are the owner. You are logged into this device. You were the first to log in, so that makes you the owner automatically. Okay. They sign up with their own account, or if they already have an account, they just log in again with their own account. They use their own data, so the data is in their own account. Guests can buy data also for $14 per gigabyte. So if you have a friend that has a hotspot, you can join his, and you're treated as the same kind of user as an owner, except that you don't have your own device. So It's all account-based, and everything is in your own account.
So I'm really using your internet. I'm accessing it as opposed to, I guess, like AT&T, where it feels like I'm using theirs.
Yes, one of the cool things is like mobile providers, they have devices, and the number of devices is sort of equal to the number of customers. One of the things our investors are interested in, and our partners are the partners we have in these companies. Obviously, we run off a mobile network. They are very much excited about the device not necessarily being tied to a user. We have a lot of users that do not own a device on our network, which is pretty interesting because, as far as I'm aware, there's no other mobile provider that has that.
Right.
So yeah.
Okay, so I'm walking around with an open Wi-Fi hotspot, and I'm sure, since you said it's account-based, that someone else using my hotspot is using their data, not mine.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. How about the issue of, and especially in this environment, I could have 50 of my closest friends decide they'd like to use my hotspot, and that's going to degrade my performance.
Yes, the device has an 8-device limit, so there can be 8 people on it at the same time. I've had 8 people on it at, for example, JFK. I've never really noticed a slowdown. I'm sure it's there because that's how it works, but I've never really noticed it. The battery life also doesn't decrease extremely. Like if you're tethering on your phone, the battery life will actually decrease a lot. the more devices join, the faster it will go. I haven't really noticed it. The battery life is 6 to 8 hours. I guess if you use it more, it becomes nearer to the 6 than the 8. As opposed to if you're alone on it all day, you probably get to the actual 8. Yeah.
Right. Okay. I'm trying to work my way through all the questions that should come up as people use this. How about security? Since we're all coming through this little device here.
Yeah.
Am I opening myself up in any way?
Most major websites now use HTTPS. So in those terms are safe. You are in your own little area on the device. So it's not like you can actually see the other people connected to the device. And then finally, if it's something you're really worried about, you can connect through a VPN. There are, I think they're called Cloak.
Yes.
They provide you pay them, and then you can automatically connect through their VPN on all your devices. If that's something you're really worried about, that could be a solution.
Okay. I want to go now the whole way back because we kind of dug into a lot of the details.
Yeah.
When I buy bandwidth from you, it does not expire.
Exactly. Yes.
And I don't have to buy so much per month and have it expire.
No.
It just, I buy it as I want it.
Yep.
I can buy it today and use it at Christmas if I want to.
Yes.
And it never expires.
That is correct. Yeah.
That is so refreshing.
It stays in your account. We believe that it's your data. You paid us for it. It makes no sense whatsoever if you look at any other product that it expires at the end of the month. You paid for it.
That is so intelligent. You know,
Thank you.
I think we're all getting tired of these constant, well, subscribe and you have to pay this much per month, whether you use it or not.
Yep.
And if you go over, well, then you got to pay an exorbitant fee or, you know, restart another month. And this way I can buy it. I can buy what I need for this trip to San Francisco.
Yeah.
And if I use it up, I can buy more. If not, it'll wait for me until the next trip. Also
works great as a backup. If your home connection goes down or your office connection goes down, if you have it lying around for a year and you don't use it, it costs you nothing.
Who's your network provider on this?
Sprint.
Okay, so the coverage, that means coverage is going to be pretty good.
This one is the WiMAX device, so it's their older network. At the end of the summer, we're launching an LTE device. So we'll go from coverage in 80 cities to nationwide coverage.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Yeah, I bet. I bet. So since you said it and I didn't, will there be an upgrade for existing hardware or is it a firmware upgrade?
We are going to come out with a new device.
Okay.
We've always said that we'll take care of our current users, but we haven't figured out the details yet. But we'll take care of them.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Got to ask.
Of course you do.
When you say there's something coming, you know, everybody says,
of course.
I'll wait for the next iPhone.
Yep.
You know, and that's not always the wisest move.
Mm-hmm.
So where do we send people to learn more about it and maybe get their own?
You can find out more on yourkarma.com. Yeah, that's where all the information is. We're also on Amazon. You can probably Google for Karma Wi-Fi and you'll find us.
Great. Klaas, thank you so much. It's an attractive little device. I don't know if that can show up, folks, but it's got a couple little indicator lights, but it's not obnoxious at all. Yeah, no? I like it.
It fits in your pocket.
Yeah. One more thing to go in my pocket.
Yeah, that's one thing. Yeah, but it's the right form factor.
Yeah, it is.
It doesn't bother me at all.
No, and you know it's such a little thing, but there are no sharp edges here.
No.
No buttons to accidentally depress. You know, sticking out. So no, very nice device.
Thank you,
Klaas. Thank you for the time.
Yeah, thank you.
It's good to meet you.
All right, good to meet you too.
Folks, we'll have more from the AltConference and WWDC in San Francisco. I'm Chuck Joyner, and this is MacVoices. Visit MacVoices.com for links, show notes, to subscribe, to connect with Chuck on Twitter, Google+, Facebook, and LinkedIn. Subscribe to our weekly newsletter, the MacVoices Dispatch, to stay up to date on all the latest MacVoices news from our front page or at MacVoices.com/newsletter. Advertising and sponsorships handled by Backbeat Media at backbeatmedia.com. Bandwidth provided by CashFly at cashfly.com.